Hi, welcome back to How9's Fish Room. Today we're going to take a walkthrough of a new project I'm going to start this spring, turning this barn behind us into a fish room. Let's go ahead and open the door and we'll take a walkthrough and see what we're going to do with this barn. As you can see right now, as we scan through here, it's kind of a mess as I put down the garage door. So I scan through here. Obviously, there's an old bolt motor. It is insulated. I did have fish out here at one point. I didn't have a very good heating system, so I had to move them back inside. But this time I plan to solve that. So you got the yard tractor, trailer, all the stuff from the winter. Since we're in Michigan, a lot of this stuff, goes inside here. So I guess I'll start kind of walking through the plans. Obviously, is going to clean all of this out. The first issue, insulation wise, is we're looking here at the garage door, is I want to wall this off and just put in a normal door, and then obviously insulate. The agreement I made with my wife is I will keep the garage door, and then I'm going to actually frame on the outside of it and just leave the garage door up all the time. That's basically the compromise we came to on that. Next thing going through here are the windows. Same thing. I am going to take the windows out down here and then just put in the same kind of, basically, I call it shiplap siding that's in here. As you can see, there's one. Behind the kayak over there is two. Going over here is a third window, so all of those will have to be taken out. As you can see down here, that's the heater I bought for this place. So this is an electric 5,000 watt heater. Runs on basically a 30 amp breaker. So if we go over here, I'm going to actually turn it on. I did install that this weekend. I have it mounted basically on the other side of the room with a thermostat, so I can control the temperature. But I will turn that on now to 70. If you can see here on the heater, it's set to high. And then you have to give it a couple minutes and it'll kick on. So I'll kind of tour everything else as we're going through here. So here's the door. This door leads basically outside right now to where my boats are. That door is basically going to stay. However, walk up here a little bit closer. You can see there's some gaps, like right up in there. I'm going to put some insulation in there. This door probably will not be used since basically I have the boats here. One thing that's interesting about this building is there is an upstairs. So we'll take a quick walk upstairs. It's even more of a mess than the downstairs. So if you take a scan through here, so I do at least want to clean this up in here, if nothing else. I have thought about putting some of the fish up here. I haven't thought through that plan completely yet. If I want to, probably need to add a second heater up here if I'm going to do that. Haven't decided yet, but this has quite a bit of insulation already. As you can see, a lot of it's fallen down because I didn't have really anything to hold it up. So obviously this needs to be cleaned up as well. So we'll head back downstairs and we'll kind of go through real quick the plan. As you can see, the heater now is kicked on and is kicking out some heat. So clean the garage is the first part. Next is going to be basically, I do need to do something with the concrete floor. As you can see, it's kind of cracked here. So I'm going to do something with this. I haven't decided exactly yet. As you go through, it's kind of pitted in spots. So I want to give it a good wash. Definitely going to fill in the cracks. Maybe do a little top coat on it. I'm not sure yet. One thing I do want to do, as you can see, there's no moisture barrier on the insulation. So I am going to take all the drywall out of here. I'm probably going to put it upstairs. I'm going to use that. As you can see, I kind of started here with a piece here. As I'm going to start kind of basically putting it upstairs and trying to clean up a lot of that insulation that's upstairs. Let's see what else is in here. Obviously get the door installed. I am going to have to do a little bit of electrical probably in here, run the outlets, run some more outlets in the ceiling, because right now the lights are basically plug-in. One thing I do have to investigate is there's actually 2 electrical runs out here. So if we head back outside for a second, I can show them to you. All right, so one of them comes in right here. So basically, they run starting from way over there in the main garage, and then my electrical service is right there. So it comes underneath the patio, into there, and then back over here. So that being said, one of the runs doesn't work. So I don't know what happened with it, but I'll have to dig into it and see what's going on. Because I would like to have that, so that way, this box right here has 40 amp service. I think that's a 15 amp that comes in here, and I may run a little bit more as well, because one of the things is I do want to run my Neptune Apex out here, so I do want to get some basically some internet out here. I'm going to run, I have a Ethernet cable I've already purchased that I'm going to run out here. It's a Cat 7, I believe it is. So that's the basic plan. Tank wise, I'm not sure yet. I really want it to be kind of more display oriented, but that's basically the fish room in a nutshell.